And then I'm going to stream again to Workplace. And then, and while I'm streaming again to Workplace, I just want you to remember, take a moment and check out that agent path, because a lot of times as agents, we forget about all of these classes that you can take. And there's some new classes. All right, so MLS bootcamp. All right, so we're going to stream again. I think, I don't know what I did. Continue. All right, so we should almost be live again, almost. And we're going to hop back into the MLS, but don't forget, always remember that you can simply go to training.mredllc.com or mredllc.com and you can take more classes. So when you're in the MLS, so here, this is where you're going to get the agent setup and the bonus lead generation. When you click on your photo in the top right-hand corner or initials, and you go to settings, there are a few things I want you to do. Number one, I want you to click modify your online business card. And when you click, your homework is to scroll down and update your entire digital business card or virtual business card or online business card. The only sections you cannot update are grayed out. So even your NAR designations, you can't add those. Your local association has to. And some of you can't even update your title. So you can update your education certifications here, or if you've taken a different certification, like my association has staging, a staging certification. And if you speak another language, se habla español, there you go. Some of you have the option to add your title. If you can't, the association must make the update. So you can email the association or call the association. You must also have the association update your email. The only reason why I can do this is because I'm in a training ID. The other thing I want you to do is add all of your websites. So you can create a website through nar.realtor. Every agent gets their own HomeSnap website, or you can create your own, or you can use your company's. So you can add your Facebook business pages, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, your YouTube address. If you have a blog or real simple syndication, you can add that as well. When you scroll down, you can also, you might want to add your cell phone number or maybe your Google Voice number. And then down at the bottom, this is what it will look like for you. You're going to have, this is what's shown on your business card. The only things you cannot remove are your name and your office address. But you can choose to move anything that's not shown to the right, and any of the fields that are on the right that you don't want, you can move to the left. So you can either click once and choose the arrow, or you can double click. Once you start to get listings, you might want to add the My Listings link, because anyone you send a search to will see your listings. So that's homework. If you haven't updated that in a while, update that and then save it. The other update I want you to make is under the prospecting defaults. So under the prospecting defaults, I want you to scroll down and I want you to click this box. So it's probably, if you haven't made this update, click notify me when a client marks interest in a property. And then remember, I said my default says 30 days for expired listings. As a new agent, I would, or, you know, if you're not sure, leave it at 120. I have these expired, especially if you haven't called me in a few days, you can't use me for free. So totally up to you. So this is the most important. And then when you take the class on, you know, your defaults, we go into detail. So at least make this update that way. And again, that's under prospecting defaults. Anytime your clients mark interested, maybe you're not interested, you're going to get an email. The other update I want you to make is under client portal defaults. So right out the gate, remember, modified digital business card, online business card, prospecting defaults, and then the client portal. Under the client portal, I want you to click modern versus 2.0. And your button might say modern. I want you to switch to 2.0. This is important because if you don't switch and if you don't save this, when you create automated searches for your clients, so I'm going to keep this open and go to my other window. When you go to a client's view, so we're going to a client's digital folder. At the top of the screen, when you click View Client Portal, now remember, when you email a client, they do not see ConnectMLS the way you do. They see it the way a client should see it. So if you click View Client Portal, this is what your client sees. So it's very important for you to make that update because what you don't know is your clients can search in ConnectMLS. So if you don't make that switch, your clients won't have the ability to search. So please make that update and then see me in another class. If you're bored, I'm teaching this in person. I shouldn't even tell you that because you're going to watch the replay and you're not going to catch that. So the other thing you should know is if you already have like 5 buyers and they're already searching and you've already built the search and you just made that switch today, you're going to need to go to those buyers and click edit. And you're going to want to switch from modern to 2.0. So you're going to have to do that manually for any current buyers. All right, so there you go. So your homework was to go to your photo, click settings, and I wanted you to update your digital business card, prospecting defaults, and client portal defaults. I do recommend that you upload your photo. I do recommend that you update your photo. A couple other tips, which we probably talk about in advance, is if you modify your homepage layout, then you can see your client activity kind of like the consumer sees it. So my recommendation would be click the 4-column view, move market activity, and we're dragging and dropping, search activity and links to the 4th column. And then I recommend that you click the leads inbox. You got to click the plus sign, move that to the 3rd column. Choose, let's go with client activity, move this one to the 1st column in the 2nd spot. Let's say previous searches here, and then maybe client favorites here. And then I do recommend that you move the shortcuts. So I would take a screenshot of that or take a picture. But if you do this, now you're updated. Do you have to make it just like mine? No. But you have to remember the board messages you can't move. It'll automatically pop to the top in one of the columns. But now your client activity and client favorites will be in one place. So, and I was stalling on purpose, or you can pause me later, save it. And so now client activity will look kind of like Instagram when your clients start searching, and then client favorites. So a cool thing to see, and I'll make it work. Let's see, there's broad view. Let's click for the client. Let's make it happen. So interested, maybe, interested, maybe. Now, when you log into the MLS, there are all of the client favorites. These stay this way for 24 hours. And then over to the left, you can see this looks like Instagram. So as the agent, I can say, do you want to view this home tonight? And then your client gets it and they can have a live conversation with you. So it's kind of cool. So now that I've made your head spin, let's go. So here's the bonus. How to target expireds.